That's an afternoon probably best. And we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store. On the New York Jets. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hall again on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers now to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10.
Trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this to about the 24, gain of 3. 3rd down and 6. Richardson looking to throw this. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19.
2nd down. Here's Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens out.
Following the incomplete pass.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Richardson looking to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready. Go.
Out left to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the jump.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They run once more with Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Panther 80.
On third down, here's Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
18, Rodler, 18.
Play action. Now Richardson. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Here we go now on first and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Taylor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Richardson going to move him around. Here's Taylor again. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now Rodgers completes it to Hardman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. He's got room to roam, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
18, Pioneer.
On first down, Richardson. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
7 Pirates. 3. 60 Bobcats. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to space the score. Commanders 14. Jets nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Panther 11.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Dotson in motion right. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he will find his man, Samuel. Just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And quickly they get to the line. Off play action. Richardson sliding out of the pocket. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner. Touchdown, Washington. Cole Turner. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Rodgers going to get this complete to his running back Hall. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, rattle it. 18, rattle it. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 12. They just do get the playoff. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back north.
Here's Rodgers. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Nicole Hardman, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early's opportunity? But wait till you hit the 2-minute warning. So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air.
I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
What the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Here's 1st down. Rodgers to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock. and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw, Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 1st and goal. Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Rodgers will throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Here's Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. This is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! 19 tight! 19 tight! 79 Broncos!
Now Richardson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A 53-yard attempt.
Listen, I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost the game.